How's it going, everyone? We are back after a little bit of a break. As you guys know, sometimes have to deal with some real life stuff, but got a lot to talk about with my time off. A lot of stuff has dropped. The PlayStation Plus game catalog titles for August of 2022 have been officially revealed. Got some really nice titles here. Obviously, we already knew that it was going to be a pretty loaded lineup given that the Yakuza titles were already confirmed, but getting some other stuff to round things out, we'll talk all about that. Fortunately, Battalion 1944's console versions have been cancelled as the developers part ways with Square Enix, and a big app is finally coming to PlayStation 5. We'll talk that at the end of this video. But first up, PlayStation Plus game catalog update for the month of August 2022. Obviously, you guys already got the essential titles, but for the higher tiers, you've got some pretty good games dropping to PlayStation Plus. And this is about the level of update I would expect to see every month just to keep people in the loop and keep people subscribed. So obviously Yakuza 0, Yakuza Kiwami 2, that'll round up the Yakuza lineup, and Yakuza 3, 4, and 5 will come sometime down the line. Also will be added is Dead by Daylight, a 1v4 multiplayer title. Another pretty nice one to have multiplayer games as a part of a game subscription service. I think makes a lot of sense given that that'll give easy access to a large number of players to at least access the game if nothing else. Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands, I believe this just got added to Xbox Game Pass as well, so another addition, and it seems like Ubisoft and Sony do have a good relationship. We know, I believe, about 50 Ubisoft titles are going to be coming to Plus Premium and Extra by the end of this year, so can look forward to all of that. Bugsnax has been added as well, and outside of that also, Metro Exodus, awesome addition there. Trials of Mana, low-key banger edition here. They're not even giving like any imagery promotion to Trials of Mana being a Plus title, but as a JRPG guy, that's probably the most notable addition to the lineup for me, especially because that's a game that still goes for like $25 on sale. So you're talking about a pretty reasonable addition there, especially if, you know, it's one of those more low-key JRPGs, so if you're just kind of like a fringe fan of JRPGs, probably one you missed out on. Has quite a bit of replayability, a good bit of content, a really, really nice JRPG addition there. You've also got Uno, Monopoly Madness, and Monopoly Plus. Have to say, gotta be pretty pleased with that lineup. I mean, these are all games that I already have in my library, but I'm just saying, objectively speaking, I think this is a pretty good catalog update for PlayStation Plus, and if we can keep the ball rolling and get updates at this level, around this level, I think that is going to be ideal. Obviously, premium catalog needs a ridiculous amount of work. Let's not mince any words here. Premium is really the area where it's lacking severely. And that's just unfortunate because we're looking for the PSP games, the PS1 games, the PS2 titles. Those are what I really want out of Premium, and I think when this Plus expansion was announced, that's what people were the most excited for, to play those older titles, hopefully maybe looking a little bit better, having trophy support, etc., etc. But if you are one of those people that are just a Plus Extra subscriber, that is really the best tier right now, but hopefully that'll get resolved as soon as possible. But, yeah, I mean, if you're going year by year, 120 bucks a year, whatever you're spending, it's not horrible, but it really just comes down to how many of these games did you already buy over the course of the past few years and how many of them do you want to play. Sometimes with these subscription services and outside of just video games, in entertainment as well, when you talk about the video streaming services, it's about throwing as much content at the wall, and hoping something sticks, but a lot of the times with that, you only have like one or two games that you really, really get invested into, so really just comes down to the value that each individual person perceives Plus to be, and I have my subjective opinion. Everybody else seems to have their subjective opinion, but I think Plus Extra is pretty good. Alright, moving on from that, Battalion 1944, PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 versions are no longer in development. This was officially announced over at the Battalion Twitter account, @PlayBattalion. An announcement about @PlayBattalion: we have formally ended our relationship with Square Enix. We want to start this exciting new chapter where we begin focusing on the players. With this in mind, we will be releasing Battalion Legacy free on Steam. We are deeply disappointed that Battalion 1944 never made it to the consoles. and we will be refunding all console Kickstarter backers. Thank you to everyone that backed the console version, and we're sorry it has taken so long to rectify this. We appreciate the passion and support we receive from fans of Battalion and old school shooters. We hope you continue with us on our journey to making first-person shooters that are built with the community and the players at the heart of development. Play Battalion Legacy on August the 16th, so that will be free. Available on Steam. Always a bummer to hear, you know, relationships kind of fizzle out like this, and games being canceled, especially ones that were helped, started through Kickstarter backers. It's a reality of the game development world, and, you know, at the end of the day, they do need to see value in releasing these games. But yeah, whenever it's attached to like a crowdfunding campaign, that is always a little bit of a bummer, but hopefully things go well with Battalion going into the future. Alright, lastly, I do want to note this because it's very relevant in the news cycle right now. Disney Plus is finally getting a native PlayStation 5 app. This was spotted by Reddit user TheAndrew2, and this was found in the PSN database as a beta entry of the app, so it is codenamed Vader, and this seems like the PlayStation 5 will be getting a Disney Plus app natively made for the PlayStation 5, and you can, you know, let go of the PS4 app. Disney Plus is interesting, man. Very much in the news cycle right now as Disney is readjusting all of their streaming services price points. ESPN Plus, Hulu, as well as Disney Plus. They're all seeing a bit of a price increase. They're introducing a Disney ad-supported version, and I believe it's $19.99 a month now if you want to get the Disney, Hulu, ESPN bundle, which that seems like what a lot of people get. I also hear everybody just memes on Hulu. Like, I saw a couple shows on Hulu, and then, like, I never went back to it, and I canceled my subscription. Disney is one that has a lot of top-tier stuff, but that is a big undertaking when you're talking about a production standpoint. The stuff that Disney Plus has, pretty penny to make all that stuff. Pretty penny to make everything that's on every streaming service, but, you know, they're spending a lot of money, and I just question at what point is the bubble going to burst, because you see what happened with Netflix, and now you're diluting every streaming service because there are so many, and everybody's just chasing after content. What content can we get? What content is going to sell these subscription services? So it's a hard model to keep going for the long term, so there is this happy medium that you have to find, and, you know, Microsoft and Game Pass, you see them doing pretty well with that from the value they're offering with Game Pass, but I do wonder the longevity of it, if that can be sustainable. And Sony even doing kind of weird things about, like, paying money to block games from going on subscription services. We can talk about that in a different video, but with Disney Plus, at least it's getting a native PS5 app, so you can have a app that's, you know, made designed for the PS5. If you guys don't know, I am recently getting into Star Wars. Mentioned that in a couple videos. Me and my boy, we watched the first two movies. I guess depending on how you want to order it, the ones with Anakin. Yeah, those are the ones we watched. But yeah, I'm enjoying it quite a bit. I mean, they're movies from way back in the day, but hey, they still hold up relatively decently in my opinion. Maybe I'll skip out on the new trilogy that everybody seems to just completely crap on, but I also hear some mixed things about it. But nonetheless, Disney Plus will be getting a PS5 app hopefully sometime in the near future. But that's gonna do it for me. Battalion 1944 console versions have been canceled as dev parts ways with Square Enix. The PlayStation Plus lineup, as I mentioned at the top of this video, very solid in my opinion. I think Trials of Mana is going to go a little bit under the radar, but that is a solid addition. And Disney Plus looks like it'll finally be getting a native PS5 app. That's going to do it for me. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.